So this video is to tell you about when my brother got the dismissal of the case that they were holding him in isolation for. So the dismissal came in on January 23rd of this year, 2023. And we were waiting for him to be transferred out of isolation to general population. Now we figured with him being in isolation for so long that they would do some sort of step-down process. So a week goes by and nothing had happened. So he had put in a request to see the classification officer to discuss this move. Nothing had happened, so I have no patience. So I'm calling the prison and I'm like, okay, I need to speak to somebody. What's going on? And I asked to speak to a classification officer. And I'm like, okay, why is he not being moved? And what is the process? So I talked to the lady and she's like, well, I haven't gotten any paperwork. And I said, well, okay, what's up with that? So she checks on the computer. Then she sees it. And I said, okay, well, now you see it in there. What are you going to do about it? She says, okay, well, I'm going to put through the necessary paperwork and everything will get moving. And I said, well, how long? She said, within a week, 2 at the very most. But he'll be moved, to a step-down unit, which is a smaller unit, so like to a 2-cell, and then to a bigger unit. Okay, so that's what I was told the process would be. Because, he'd been alone basically for like 3.5 years. So that's what I was told. Well, that's not how it happened. What happened was they moved him from being by himself to a big dorm with like a parking lot where it's a bunch of people, all of this. And didn't have a lock for his stuff and all of that. And all of his stuff got stolen first day he was moved. They didn't provide him, and he told the guy, the sergeant, and so then he was left in just the clothes he had on. And so he asked for some clean clothes. They didn't provide him any clean clothes. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm calling and speaking to the supervisor. I'm like, okay, all his stuff was stolen, so can't anybody give him clean clothes? He's asked for clean clothes. No one's giving him any. This is why I'm calling. And I'm like, what's up? I'm like, you're a prison. You have a laundry. Can't you provide the man clean clothes? I'm like, this is inhumane now. I'm like, do you wear the same clothes for 3 weeks? What's going on, people? So, this is going on and on and on. A week goes by, 2 weeks go by. So then, I'm contacting the Department of Corrections and saying, look, okay, now this is getting ridiculous. The prison isn't helping. Nobody's helping. He's requesting and all of this. So when we finally get someone to get some help, because I got the Department of Corrections to get on the prison, then when he gets the clothes, the laundry lady, she gives him the clothes, and this woman has a nerve to say to my brother, oh, you're the one who had your mama call. Excuse me? And he says, no ma'am, my mama's dead. But my sister did call because she's concerned and she was trying to help. So, and she's a grown woman, she does what she wants to do. So no, I didn't tell her to call, but she did because she wanted to. But thank you for the clothes. And I was just like, are you kidding me? This is how staff speaks to prisoners? I'm like, I don't think so. So that was that whole fiasco. And it was just rude, and another sergeant there actually said the same thing to him. Yeah, your sister keeps calling. It's like, yeah, and I'm going to keep calling. Because as long as you guys keep violating his rights and not doing what you're supposed to do by providing basics, yeah, I'm going to keep calling. Because when you have family, that's what you do. You advocate for them and you call and you make sure the prison is doing what they're supposed to do. Because being in there, serving your time, paying for your crime, yeah, do that. But you know what? The prison has a responsibility to provide the basics. And that's what they need to do. Do your job.